Császtok Sziasztok, én Norbi vagyok, és itt vagyunk a Robocop Roach City-ben, és nyomjuk tovább a gémet. Hátulra kell eljönnünk.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Új veletbe jó sötét van itt, basszik.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Robo!
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Me.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
It helps if the criminals know that they should fear me.
I suppose it makes your job easier. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As system failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Na, kövessük a lányt. Vagy nem követjük.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing
Nem
you.
tudok vele beszélni.
Oh my God.
De mi vagyunk ide.
All right. The situation
what?
at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Robocop! Over here!
Mi van
You
már?
wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you.
De
That's what
baszki,
OCP
semmilyen
does.
arcmimika vagy valami.
Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Ne ordibáljál már, basz.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I tell him all
Shiny.
about how the OCP is fucking us.
Te vagy Sanyi? Jó.
No, you wouldn't.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so
Nem tudom, ennek olyan gonosz
expect a
feje
warm
van.
welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises
Jól
as
csinálják
you
meg, amilyen fejlesztők a játékot, csak erre is azért odafigyelni egy kicsit jobban, hogy legyen valami arcmozgás, vagy valami. Jelenleg így olyan, mintha valami ahogy beszélne. Jó, még az végül is, csak egy kicsit életű. Hova jöttünk már megint?
Hey you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits.
Azt mondta, takarodjak fel oda.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what
Yeah?
they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Ennél jól szétkaplak. Bázd, hogy kádat is tudják kimosni.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I would rather focus on catching the riffraff.
I understand, but sometimes what we want is not what we really need. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. After all. Oh.
Holy shit! What was
Így
that?
gyorsabb volt.
Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's
Oh
lead.
shit.
Spike is still out there.
200 métert kell menni.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead.
Nem már milyen szép, ahogy visszacsítan a vizes aszfalt. Okádjál, bazdok, okádjál. De kurva jól néz ki a víz is. Meg nem olyan hallatszik, hogyha belemegyek a pocsajába, de mindegy. Például itt. Hello.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
If you need experience that will enhance your senses, I will gladly be of assistance.
I like trying new things, but let me take a rain check on that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
There are crimes happening that need attention.
That's not a no. I'll be waiting here if you change your mind.
They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear.
Greetings, citizen.
Sorry, officer, but I got no one to help.
De mérgesen néz.
Got slaughtered. None of you cops did jack about it.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start.
Most már jó.
Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Spark plugs are not the main culprit.
4 dolgot kell megtalálni.
There is no power. The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
És komolyan nem mindegy, honnan nézek le?
Inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
Hol a negyedik? Hát baszki. Na ne.
Battery is fine.
Csak
Stable,
szívat.
above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then. I'm guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, Robocop. You are one serious Swiss Army.
Most már egyben néz mérgesen.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Akkor úgy látszik, jó volt ezzel is beszélni. Remélem csak el tudok menni itt.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
Having a tattoo on the face is against the police code of conduct.
Isn't that boring? Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Van egy füzet.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Aha, ott egy fotó. És ez alapján gondolom megtaláljuk.
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Is this the right button? Can it hear me?
Yes, sir. He can hear you.
Hey, Silverboy. The tracker says you were near the apartment of that domestic terrorist we talked about. Your memory is probably glitchy, so I figured I'd send you a friendly reminder. Check the place out. How do you guys end these? Over and out?
There's no need.
Over and out.
Ugh.
Hát az. Elméletileg nem.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please, I need your help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So don't you come back without him.
Turn your flashlight on.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Change. Hogy megyek itt be?
Clear. Clear.
Azt ki nem tudok ütni.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow.
Ó, de figyelje.
I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
Fiú,
You will
szétbasz.
never know until you try.
What was that?
Ez mi volt?
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are
Túl
covered in
olyan
strawberry
itt.
jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being
Mert a
surprised.
fiút kell követni.
The fugitive has left a trail. This
Okay.
time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect
Ott
might be
vannak a lányok meg
intoxicated.
már.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse.
Ez egy macska.
I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked,
Okay.
but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Menjél, fiú.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Ja, kinyitja nekem az ajtót. Azt a macskát csak én tudom megszerni, senki más.
What was that?
Ne fossam ebbe, basszak állandó ez a
I'm
macska.
afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat.
Nem egyértelmű.
Where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Na, kezdődik az akció. Ez jobban tetszik. A kettő dolgot kell rajta találni. Mi a másik? Ott.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We've got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Ez az? Ezzel nagy fedezékbe volt is. Okay. Nem halt meg, hát mivel van.
You felt it, didn't you?
Te búz a csíra. Azt a reakció.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns. Fuck! He got me. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
Ezért írtál?
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Kell mennünk. Nice. Mindig keresek a mocit. És komoly! Megbüntettem a járgányt. Ez? Ez az. Oké.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and
Milyen csövesek laknak itt, basszus.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Be quiet, you moron! Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
I wanted to say don't be stupid, but who would I be kidding?
Oh shit, we've got company!
Mind if I join the party, creeps?
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can!
A paraszt. Mi a fasz? Akarodj már.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of a screen, wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Na nyomás. Most mi van?
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
Kiviszik a fiatal embert. Gondolom, nem lesz ez olyan egyszerű, hogy csak például kisétálok vele és kész. És baszd ide! Na, megyünk tovább. Visszarend a kapitányságra. Ez ilyen kis pici nyomozósdi volt. Majdnem berend a kapitányságra jöttünk? Ja nem? Akkor jó van.
Can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
Shh. It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
Ez az? Átfaszom. Kapta? Nice. Ez. Betározta? Oh shit. Belénk basszak egy verdát. És itt hol tököm menjek?
Alex? Is that you? Come to us.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Mi a fasz? Ma hogy megyek oda? Aha, itt be.
Dad? Are you coming?
Szerintem csak képzeljük amúgy.
Dad? Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please.
Ez nagyon másfél, nem tudok menni.
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry
Na
has a
most mi van?
discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Murphy. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
Over here, Murphy.
Hát basszom, azt hittem, hogy ide kell bejönni. És rohadtul nem. Szerintem majd ide. Csak hogy. Egy teljes kerülőt kell tegyek. De minden hozzá van, baszki. It is kurva száját. Azok itt volt az ajtó.
Dad? Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
Megint zárva.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Okay. It thinks itself as you.
Nice.
A world-class husband.
Mehetünk oda a másik helyre.
Father. A cop. Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop.
Miért jó hangja volt?
You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should never have been.
Amelyik száró.
Something that should not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a bed.
Kaptuk.
It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
Mi a fasz?
You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Úgy meredtek ezen. Oh shit. Többében voltak ezen.
You're back. There's supposed to be in the kitchen. Do you like it? The mug.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken.
Nem ide kell jönni. Fényképezők.
Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon? Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Van ez ennyi amúgy itt. Minek oda lépcs akkor?
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Shit.
Don't take him away from me! Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back home. No!
Hoppáre.
Welcome, shopper. Let's take a stroll through your home.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is weak in you. To the part that's still human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs
Saját magát látja, amikor nem volt robot.
Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. That you are still me and that I simply came back to life, but you're wrong. I'm dead and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
Hey! I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss! Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back. Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. Despite his glitches, Robocop was able to capture Antonowski. The malfunction has again been caught on camera by our own Samantha Ortiz. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding its status as a machine. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better? Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect? Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Ez is mi?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might have seen some of your glitching on TV, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
System failure.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Okay.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to read?
Robo.
Someone there wants to speak to you.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics.
Arra kell menjünk.
Hey, I'd recognize those footsteps.
Vele kell dumcsizni.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No, but none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner. Did you hear?
The old man had a heart attack?
Seriously?
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do.
Still
has to work
in my office.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
He is an OCP employee first, police officer second.
I know what you mean. Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
She is likely working with OCP.
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Robocop az mindig megoldja. Na. És akkor legközelebb majd innen fogjuk folytatni. Remélem ezt a streamet élveztétek, ha így van, egy lájkot csapassatok, iratkozzatok is föl, csekkoljátok a leírást, gyertek a közösség oldalakra, gyertek Gtálba is, minden ott lesz lent a leírásban, csekkoljátok. Legközelebb jövök vissza. Sziasztok!